So Ariana Grande vibes. My camera's on crack. Like seriously, on crack. I have my Ariana Grande hair in today and we're vibing. We're vibing. It's December 12th. Neutral tone. It's a very natural glam, right up my alley. I figured what better way to start off a new makeup tutorial than to do something that I love to do and something that is like almost kind of like my go-to look. All right, you guys, so if you want to see how I created this look, just keep on watching and let's jump into it. I feel like this hoodie is just like choking me. Like, keep having to pull it up. All right, so we are all up in the kitchen. Eyebrows are already on. And we're gonna start with primer. Ew. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna take two different primers. These are my favorite. So we have this one here, Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer, one of my faves. And then I have Hourglass Primer Serum. So I'm gonna layer these on top of each other. My fingers are clean. I'm gonna take you can use a brush, you can use your fingers, whatever, but we will definitely talk about, what is wrong with my voice and my talking today? We will definitely talk about eyebrows in another video. I just really wanted to focus on getting some skin done today and doing an eye, and I feel like I need to dedicate a whole video to eyebrows. So we will do that at a later date. So the reason why I like to mix these two together is because they are both phenomenal on the skin. And we are in the drier months, so naturally your skin is going to need some extra pick-me-up. So I love to layer these two. I never used to be huge on primer, but I totally use primer now. Take my Hourglass. Typically, I'll use both my hands for this and I'll like rub it together and then press into my skin. Oh, so good. So good. And you only need like a pump of this. A little bit of this goes a long way. I am picking up the Laura Mercier, let's see, and this is the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Foundation, Perfecting Foundation, and then I also have their Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Foundation. That one here. So I have these both in the color 2N2 Linen, and I may just mix these two. And then I also, they sent me a ton of their foundations. I just don't quite know which one is my color yet. So I eyeballed these ones, picked them up, and, you know, figured they'd be a good match. So let's see. I'm going to take a couple pumps of the Flawless Lumiere Radiance Foundation. I'm going to pump it. Attempt to pump it on here. Okay, there we go. Let's try this one first. I wanted to mix the two, but I kind of want to just see what the consistency is like. I hear great things about this foundation. Let's. I don't know if this will be my color, but we're going to try. Oh. Doesn't look too bad. Again, this is the color 2N2. It is linen. Linen, right? Not cashew. I have another one that's cashew that I pulled aside, but it looked way too fair. So I've never played with these, so I don't know if they'll like oxidize or anything. So we're just going to have to experiment and play. All right, let's see. I saw another YouTuber using this foundation and she was just saying how great it was. So I was like, I have that foundation. I guess I need to try it. And it looked so good on her skin. I hope I don't get this on my sweater. Okay, I'm not mad at this color. We'll definitely need to do some bronzing because I am pale. I am so pale. Definitely a lot of radiance in this foundation. And it's not super full coverage. I will say that it is like medium. So for all my full coverage girls, you might want to layer this or add it with something else. But, you know, I'm having a pretty good skin day today, so I'm not mad at it. And I'm just pressing this in. This is the Huda Beauty Face and Sculpt brush. I'm going to use this for foundation, and then I think I'm going to use her cream contour and use this brush to contour my face as well. I'm going for a very like dewy, brown, bronzy, neutral look. Yeah, see, we're definitely going to need to bronze up the forehead. I typically like to go up a shade in my foundation. So I may next time use a different, bit of a darker color. This one is pretty fair, but it's okay. We're going to bronze. All right, so I am chill with that. Let's go ahead. We're going to pick up, like, look how ghostly my forehead is. We're going to pick up the Huda Beauty. This is the Tantour Contour and Bronze Cream. This is from her Tan and Tone collection. So I'm going to pick some of this up on this brush we were just using for foundation. And I like her cream because even though it looks super dark, it blends down really well. So you guys will see as we start blending it. It doesn't leave super harsh lines. The blend is so good. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of this. Do we want to use this one? Yeah, we'll use this one. So I'm going to take a little bit on here and sculpt our cheeks. I typically don't do cream contour on my cheekbones, but today we're trying new things. All right, and then I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and softly blend out those edges. I'm not mad at it. Not mad. All right, so for concealer, I'm going to pick up 2 concealers. All right, so this is Honey and this is Ginger. And we're just going to mix the two. And I'm going to put it on the back of my hand to warm it up. So I have a little bit of Honey. A little bit of Ginger. And Honey has a pink undertone. So it will help brighten. And this is just a flat concealer brush by Sigma. It's a F75. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit. All right, so we are just going to take a little bit here, right under the eye. Let's put a little bit in the center of the forehead. Just a little. And we'll do some on the chin. Just to further conceal. And then I'm going to pick up my Beauty Blender and just push this into the skin. And then let's do the forehead, and then I'll go to the under eye. Oh, and you guys, little side note about my phony pony. It's from I&H Hair. They are insert name here. I'll leave them linked below. This is synthetic hair, but it actually feels really, really, really good. My only concern is that, all right, I'm gonna pick up my beauty blender now. My only concern is that synthetic doesn't last very long, so I'm not sure how many uses I'll get out of this, but I will keep you guys posted. So I'm just pressing the concealer into my skin, right underneath the eyes. And you guys, it has been so long since I've done a makeup tutorial, and I was so like nervous and just wanted it to be, I'm such a perfectionist. I am my biggest critic, and I was like, I need to get the background right. I need to get, you know, order some more backdrops. Like I have some. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to film wherever the hell I can film, where I can find sufficient lighting, and just do it and stop being a little bitch about it. So here we are in my kitchen where I typically do my makeup. All right, before we set this, we're going to add some skin illuminator. The iconic London illuminator in Original. I have been loving this stuff lately. That it comes in a little dropper. I just kind of shake it up and then put some on my finger. It is so pretty on the skin. Here's what it looks like. So I'm going to use this on my cheeks. Kind of just warm it up in my finger first. And then open my mirror. So warm this up. And oh, look at that. Kind of just use this as your base for your highlight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me actually, I'm just going to continue using my finger to blend it out for now. But you can even use this over powder. You just have to be very careful and break it down on your finger. Like you can put it over your powder, over your highlight, and it will still work. Look how pretty that is. So bomb. Now, let me wipe that off my fingers. We're going to take our beauty blender and go ahead and set the under eye. Powder, sponge. All right. And you got to make that stupid, ugly face. Ugh. So let's go ahead and set the other eye. I'm just dabbing some powder on my sponge. And then make the ugly face. I like to get right up under the eye and then sides of the nose, laugh lines. All right, so I'm going to pick up a large angled contour brush. This is by Sigma. It's the F40. I love Sigma brushes. So I just want the darker color out in this area. I'm going to take my beauty blender and kind of soften it. All right, so I'm going to take number 4 and I'm going to go along the forehead because I love a bronzed forehead. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of the number 2 bronzer on a fluffy blending brush. to contour my nose. This is a Tapered Blending E40. So I'm just going to go in and add a little bit. I typically don't really care to contour my nose. My nose is so tiny, but we'll do it today. And I just like to put a little bit like on the sides. And it has to be like the most natural color possible. And then I just put a little bit on the tip, like this, because then I'll put highlighter on the tip of my nose. This is the P. Louise Eye Base. We're just going to take one little tiny micro droplet of this and prime our eyelid. Like the tiniest bit goes a long way. And oh my god, I recently started growing out my natural nails and I actually love it for makeup application because I can use my fingers. And that part to me is like the best thing ever. So you pop this on, you wait to let it dry for about 60 seconds before you apply your foundation, before you apply your eyeshadows. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to pat, 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 pat this in. Use a clean finger to blend out the edges. Now we have a clean canvas. So I am picking up, this eye palette is so bomb. I've been using a lot of Beach Cosmetics eyeshadows lately. This is the Royal Affair. Looks like this. Lots of good brown tones in here. Lots of good neutral tones. So I'm going to pick up my favorite blending brush. I think this is by Japanesque. The name rubbed off of it and it's dirty because I've been using it and I haven't cleaned it. But it's all good. We're going to dip into this color called Emperor. It looks like this. This reminds me of like the sand color in Dubai. That's what this looks like. So I'm going to take a little bit, tap off the excess, go right. Just dab that in one more time. We're going to go right into the crease of the eye. And this is going to be a super like, it's not going to be super executed, but just, oh, this color is so pretty. We're just going to warm up our eyes. This brown is like everything. I'm telling you, it literally looks like Dubai Sands is what they should have named this color. The Sands of Dubai. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that's good just like that. I can't. So this has been my go-to, like I'm going to throw this color on my eye. It's so bomb. This is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. So, and then I take, see how simple that was? And then I'm going to take Rain, this color right here. I take it on my pinky, make sure my pinky's clean. And we're going to use this on the eyelid just to add like a little pop. Oh, I can't. These eyeshadows are like butter. BUTTA. And I just blend it with my finger. This isn't, like I said, this isn't a super executed look. And then we can just take the fluffy brush again, blend out a small, this is a 221 MAC brush. We're going to dip into the color Majesty. It's like a deeper brown. That's going to go on the lower lash line. And I typically do this like once my mascara is on, but you can do it before or after, or before and after, whatever you prefer. And just kind of smoke out that lower lash line. All right, let's grab some lashes and then some highlighter. Okay, so I did this eye off camera. I have my lashes brewing with the glue on it. Huda Beauty is my favorite eyelash glue. Favorite. It's a black, fast drying waterproof glue. And then while this is drying up, these are Lily lashes in the style Milan. So pretty. Lily lashes are like my fave. So while this is drying, I'm going to pick up my Clinique Lash Power Mascara and use this for my bottom lashes. This is my favorite bottom mascara. It is warm water removal and it is so bomb. It doesn't transfer onto your bottom, like it won't transfer down here. And even if it's summer, whatever it is, like it is the best. And you don't need makeup remover to get it off. You just use warm water and it'll like fall off into little pieces. It's fab. All right, this should be dry by now. It should be tacky. Let me just blow on it a little bit. We're gonna pop this right up here. Place these bad boys where they need to go. And I have to use tweezers to put eyelashes on. I see some people use their fingers and I'm like, I can't do it. Even with short nails, I can't do it. Bam. Look how bomb these lashes are. So bomb. Okay, this is the style Milan, so you guys don't forget. All right, so we're going to add a little bit of highlighter. This is MAC Soft and Gentle. I like to use this for the nose. I just use my finger right on the tip of my nose. Take a little bit. Boop. Go right on the top of my lip. And some people always, like, I've had a couple people say, like, you go so crazy with the highlighter on the top of your lip. But once I put lip product on, it goes away. So, I mean, whatever. Let me live. So this is just like Dandelion Twinkle. This is in the number 10, Be My Highlight. Essence Pure Nude. Super affordable. And I love highlighters that are skin reflective and light reflective, but not sparkly, if that makes sense. I don't like super sparkly grain highlighters. So I'm going to take a little bit on, this is a tapered highlighter brush by Sigma. It's an F35. And by the way, you guys, I love Sigma brushes. I have a discount code with Sigma. I'm an affiliate with them. So if you want to get some brushes, makeup, whatever it is from Sigma, I think I have a 10 or 15% discount. I don't remember, but I'll leave the information in the description below. You guys can check out the site and use my code for a discount. Look how pretty that is. Literally just laying this. I like to use it on my cheekbones, on my chin. Sometimes I'll put like a little bit up here, a little bit up here. So I'm picking up Huda Beauty. This is the Anniversary Matte Lippy. I'm not going to use any lip liner because I just don't really feel like it. I don't think I really need it today. I don't always wear lip liner, FYI. And then I'm going to take Myth Lip Glass by MAC and throw this over top. All right, and that is it. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look. I am so glad that we are back doing makeup. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I know that there have been so many other requests, but I think eyebrows. We definitely need to get a new eyebrow video up because I was browsing through my videos and it's been way too long. All right, you guys, I will see you next time. Being choked by the sweater. I'm so tired of all these notifications. Like, wish who a birthday? I don't even know this person. How do I turn these notifications off? So annoying.